I'm not sure exactly what you're suggesting here. This is not something that we have looked at. It's not something that we're considering.
Stan,
I
and
have not considered or discussed anything. I would love to know who's responsible for that. I'm afraid that I know no more about this than I did when the leak first occurred. And I'm not aware of the report that you just mentioned. So I don't know if are you talking about the entire year or since the
For tax administration.
I will look into that.
Are my numbers right?
I don't know those numbers.
You don't know?
I don't have those numbers in my head. I'm not disputing them. Something like that, yes. I'm sorry, what number did you give me for?
Correct?
Well, debt held by the public, which is,
No, ma'am, that's gross debt.
I have no idea. I'm not responsible in any way. I am not involved in banking supervision. Well, it may be in the Wall Street Journal, but it's not public information, and it's not information that I have access to.
Let me ask you.
I am not in charge of the supervision of the bank. I don't know. This is not my job. This is the Federal Reserve's job. I don't know what the rules are around that precisely. So I really need to get back to you on that. I'm not knowledgeable about the details of the change that you're referring to. My staff will get back to yours if that's okay. I'm not prepared to weigh in on precisely what the causes were at this point. I can't give you an estimate at this point of the number of errors or forms. Well, I don't quite know what you mean by that. Senator Manchin, I'm not involved. It's the Federal Reserve and California that are involved in the supervision of that bank. I'm not involved. I've read some newspaper stories about this, but this is not in the public domain, and I don't know